New to Ark and want to tame all those beautiful creatures? Well, you're in luck. With this taming guide video, you'll learn how to tame 99% of the creatures in Ark. Hey everyone, Dark here. Welcome back to the channel. This video is part of my Ark tips, tricks, and tutorials series, and it's going to be a little bit different than normal. I want my channel in this new series to be a library of tips, tricks, tutorials, and guides all about Ark Survival Evolved. And I'd also like to give some smaller YouTubers a chance at a head start. Therefore, this video is going to be presented to you by Nighthawk. At the time of recording, Nighthawk is a smaller YouTuber, but boy oh boy is he full of knowledge, and he definitely deserves more views. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button so more people see it. Subscribe if you haven't already if you'd like to see more Ark Survival Evolved tutorial content, and subscribe to Nighthawk. The link will be in the description down below. He does tutorials and gameplay content from Ark Survival Evolved. If you're a smaller YouTuber and want to be considered to make videos for my channel, watch till the very end. Without further ado, 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello everyone, my name is Nighthawk, and I am with you here today to show you the very basics of taming. What you'll need to know to tame your very first creatures in Ark. Now if you watch to the end of this video, you'll be able to tame the vast majority of creatures in Ark very easily. Now the first thing we're going to talk about is knockouts, or violent taming it's called. Now that is the most common way to tame creatures on Ark. Now I will show you this explain it so it's very simply. Now if you look in my inventory as my survivor, you'll see down here in the middle, torpidity. That's my torpidity. Every creature and animal in Ark has that, even humans. So as my character here, if my torpidity goes too high, I will become unconscious. So like for example, if my torpidity was to go too high, somebody hit me and knocked me out, hit me with a club or shot me with a tranquilizer arrow, I will become unconscious. It will rise. This would be higher. And then over time it will go down slowly. And when it gets to 0, you will wake up. The same principle applies to all creatures in Ark. So look at my wyvern here, for example. It has a much higher torpidity of 10,400 and something. So it's at 0 of 10,000. So let me demonstrate. So if I take my crossbow, I have tranquilizer arrows in my crossbow. Shoot one at my wyvern. Now notice the wyvern now. As you'll see, his torpidity is up to 138 from that tranquilizer arrow. Now he didn't go to sleep because on creatures, their torpidity has to be full and they will go unconscious, and that's how you tame them. So I would have to keep shooting tranquilizer arrows at my wyvern if I wanted to knock him out. But that just shows you the idea of how it works. So now we're going to demonstrate on an actual creature. Now by the way, wyverns, you do not tame them by knocking them out. They're going to be the second way we're going to talk about, passive taming. But first, let's tame a creature and show you how this works. So here's a parasaur, wild parasaur. Now parasaurs, most creatures when you shoot them, they'll either become aggressive and try to attack you, like a trike right there. He will try to attack you if you shoot a tranquilizer arrow at him, so you have to be careful. Parasaurs are timid, they will run away. So because we don't want that to happen, for a parasaur you can use Ebola, and it will hold him in place. So if you Ebola him, he cannot run away, and we shoot him with tranquilizer arrows until he becomes unconscious and falls down. Now, many creatures take more damage to the head, so if you aim for their head, it will knock them out quicker. And just like that, he's knocked out. Now it depends on how good your crossbow is, you might take more shots to knock them out. But that's the basic idea. Now as you open up, you'll see his torpidity right here is full. It was full, that he went unconscious. So that's how you do knockout taming. Now all you have to do is feed them, put in their inventory the food that the creature wants to eat. We're going to put in some berries into his inventory. Now as his food goes down, he will eat. As you see here, his food, it'll drain over time, just like your food and your character. When it gets down enough, he will eat one of the berries. And in turn, that will be the taming process. As you see here, every time he eats a berry, his taming percentage goes up. Now his unconsciousness, his torpidity, is constantly slowly going down. So depending on the food and the creature, you may have to give them some narcotics in order to keep them sleeping. As you'll see now, that purple bar unconscious is going down slowly, as well as his taming is going up. Now, a lot of creatures you won't have to fool with that depending on the server settings. But it could be, when you open it, if his torpidity goes down too quick before the creature is tamed, they will wake up and you'll have to restart the process. So you don't want that to happen. So you have to keep an eye on your creatures. Now, what you can do, if this torpidity is going down too quick and they're not going to be tamed before it reaches the bottom, you can give them these blackberries, narcoberries. So in other words, you put them in their inventory and you can feed them like you would feed yourself. So highlight it or go on it and click feed, and it will feed it to them. And now as I feed him these, you will see his torpidity is going up. 848, 51, 52, 50. So his torpidity is rising. Narcoberries are what put creatures to sleep, so you can feed them those. Alternatively, even better, you can also feed them narcotic right here, which is made with narcoberries. So if I put, let's say, one of them in his inventory, you see his torpidity is going down again because the narcoberries put it up a little bit, but then they ran out and starting to go back down. It's around 880. So if I feed him this narcotic, it will go up even much more than the berries. So it's 875. I fed him that, and now look, it's going to go up a lot more than the berries did, up over 900. So it will go up, but then when it will start coming down again. So that will keep them unconscious longer, and you just keep them unconscious until their taming bar is full. And make sure they have enough food in their inventory to keep eating until they're tamed. And that's how you tame a creature, the knockout system. Now let me show you as well on, let's say, a pteranodon right here. Same thing, we're going to get a bola again, and let's bola this one here. Nice yellow pteranodon. They will fly away if you don't. And see, that one's flying away. Same thing, you can shoot him in the head, it will do a lot. It will knock him out much quicker. Now one thing you have to be careful about is you see how bloody he is. When you knock them out, their health also takes a hit. So that arrow does some damage. As you can see, it put his health down a lot. So you have to be careful. You can also kill them if you're not careful. Don't want to damage them too much. So the same thing applies with every creature you knock out. Be careful how much you damage them. So, as you see as well, his torpidity is going down as well. So for this one, this is a carnivore. So he doesn't eat berries. He will eat meat. And I happen to have some meat on my wyvern. And carnivores like prime meat. Or really any meat, but different meats will work better. So as you'll have to learn as well, different foods will tame creatures faster. So we're going to put some meat in here. Any meat will work, but different meat will work faster. Prime meat will work quicker than raw meat. So as he gets hungry enough, he will eat the prime meat and be tamed. Also, another thing to note, the lower the level creature, the faster it will tame. Higher level creature will take longer to tame. As you can see, guys, our parasaur is just about tamed. Plenty enough torpidity left, and as she ate the last berry, he is now tamed. And you can see when they do that, when they get tamed, their torpidity will go completely away when they wake up. And now it is ours. And as you can see, when the creature wakes up, it's attacking target and it is following me. So I usually whistle passive and whistle stop, because unless you want them following you. Just a good practice to do so they don't wander, they don't get in trouble trying to attack something and you don't want them to. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you the other second most common way to tame creatures in Ark. So for example, here's a creature, a Lystrosaurus. Now, the way to tame them is not to knock them out. Yes, you can knock them out, but that won't accomplish anything. They'll just be knocked out until they wake up, nothing will be tamed. So this is the second most common way. It's called passive taming. Now, as you see, I go up to this creature, and it says put taming food in last item slot to feed. So it's going to be your last hotbar slot. You're going to want to put the right food. The different creatures that do this will need different food, obviously. And some creatures like this won't allow you to see them. You have to sneak up on them and things like that. But anyway, this is the second most common way. So I'm going to take some berries, mayo berries, and put them in my last slot. Now, as you see, I can hit the key, the proper button, and it will start the taming process. Now there we go, 9% tamed. Then you'll have to wait, as it says, wait until it's hungry again. So you'll wait and you will repeat the process. So I will do this and I will bring you guys back when he's about tamed. Alright guys, so I've been following him around. It's been a little while now, probably 10 to 15 minutes. And I've been following him around, just feeding him the berries whenever he gets hungry. Now, as you see, one more feeding should tame him. So wait till he's hungry again. So when he gets hungry again, we'll feed him again and then he'll be tamed. Okay, so there we go, feed him and there we go. We fed him and now he's tamed. So we're gonna whistle passive because as you tame a creature, they're always on attack your target, and we don't want to do that. And they're always following you, so I usually whistle passive and whistle stop. So they'll just sit there and not do anything. So that's pretty much how we do it. As you see, you can interact with them, you can pet them. And if you look in his inventory, these are his stats. Them. Lister level 207, and there's his health, stamina, oxygen. And as you can see, there's his torpidity. So we could have knocked him out like the first system, and you can still knock him out, but that is not how you tame him. It won't really do anything. So it'll knock him out, but it won't serve a purpose for taming him. So that is how you do passive taming, folks, the basic idea. So with these two taming techniques, knockout or violent taming and passive taming, you will be able to tame the vast majority of creatures in the world of Ark. So I hope this has helped you out, guys. If it has, don't forget to check out my channel. You'll see more videos like this. And I will see you next time.
So what'd you think? Did you enjoy the video? What'd you think of Nighthawk? Leave me a comment in the description down below. If you'd like to see more of Nighthawk, be sure to look in the description down below to find the link directly to his channel. Are you a small YouTuber and want some of your content on my channel too? Join the Discord and send me a message. The link is in the description down below. My name's Dark, and I will see you next time.